What's up, bros and brosettes? Sully here, and sorry for not putting a video up on this channel. I was in Vegas for the last week and a half, and I didn't have time. It's not a bad excuse, right? No? Fuck you people. Yeah, so I was in Vegas, and I actually have a few stories from there. I'm not going to do any real life stories this week or next week because I still have to write them. Whoops. I mean, remember them? Never mind. So I was in Vegas, and there's a lot of weird stuff that goes on in Vegas. Actually, we went to a really nice restaurants, though. That was like the prime time of going to Vegas is going to the restaurants. We actually went to a Chinese restaurant. When the silverware was actually on the table. I love it when that happens. You know, they bring you the food. And it's like, I can't use these chopsticks. Can you please get me some silverware? I'm sorry, I'm white. Didn't really didn't go down like that. They asked for silverware, and the man he got someone that could speak English, and the guy who spoke English was like, no, we don't have silverware here. So I was forced to eat chow mein. For those of you that are in the U.S., all my 4 watchers, in the U.S., they forced me to eat chow mein with chopsticks, and what is basically noodles. And I'm not very good with chopsticks, and by not very good, I can't pick them up. I'm not very good. I don't know how to hold them. I don't know how to do anything with them, and so I was too white for that. So I actually just ended up going to the restaurant next door and asked for chopsticks, and it turned out to be a Mexican restaurant, and so I had to pay for it. Is that too far? Fuck you. So my another food joke. My sister actually ordered room service to the food, and this is actually a true story. We actually ordered a food service to the room, and she wanted to pick it up, so that kind of destroys the whole purpose of ordering room service. But she said, I want to have it ready, I don't want to wait, I'm hungry. And the lady on the phone didn't understand. She was, I do not understand, so do you want food delivered to you? And, no, we want to go pick it up, we just want to be, what? ¿Qué pasó es? ¿Qué pasó? Well, we want to pick it up, we want to have it picked up. Okay, why? Why do you want it picked up? Why do you have room service? And I was trying to explain to Leah. I don't understand either. This nice lady is right, and she was like, no, I want to have it ready. And so the lady got so disgruntled, she was yelling. She's like, no, I do not understand. I don't get it. Why? And she got really angry, and she gave the phone to the manager. And the manager didn't really have it. He sounded pretty northern. Hi there. Why are you disgruntling our employees? And it's like, well, we wanted to have the room service, but we wanted to pick it up. Well, we have a restaurant, so you can come down here and sit down like everyone else. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you? Sit down. At that point, I was frightened. I was like, forget it. And they're like, no, you're coming to the restaurant. So we went down there and we ordered our food, and I think it was the same manager that came over. He's like, are you guys the ones that asked about, about the room service? You could order it previously? And we're like, yeah, we were. Well, it turns out you can do that. And we got a free meal, so that was awesome. Also, when you go to these restaurants, they're usually connected to the casinos. And when you go into the restaurant or the hotel, go straight into a casino, and on the side of like the aisles where the casinos are, they're usually like clubs, dance clubs and stuff. And if you walk out these clubs, it's like being on the set of a Jersey Shore show. It's like a bunch of snookies running around the place, and it's not a good time, let me tell you. But it was about a lot of slutty looking women, and they were dressed pretty slutty. And I think that segues in like what people wear nowadays. It's weird shit, man. Let me tell you. These people nowadays wear some weird shit. Like, I hate to say it, like, people that wear, like, recycled materials as dresses and shit. Like, what the hell? Who does that? I don't understand that. My mom actually tries dressing like that. She got a hat Went to the Beatles Love, which if you guys ever have the chance to, that is an awesome show. It really is good. You can hear my chair squeaking in the background. That's the chair squeaking. Yeah, we went to the Love show, and my mom saw a hat there, and it was like one of those hats that's like flat on. It's like a chauffeur hat, and she bought it. And my mom, keeping my mom's like 53, 54 years old, and she's like 5'1", and she's a little overweight. And so she's walking around with that hat that says Beatles on the side. And my mom's into like recycling. She's one of the people that wears like recycled clothes and like my old shoes and my sister's old shoes. And so she tried to take, like, we got a burger from this burger joint. It wouldn't be called a burger joint when you're paying fucking $35 for a burger. But we got a burger from this place, and she tried to take the half home, and the security told her that she couldn't because she wasn't a paying guest. So I think they thought that she was homeless. I don't understand that kind of situation. Like, you try to give, like, food to homeless people, and they're like, no! They try and shove you away. Like, we tried to give, like, an unopened Snickers bar to this homeless lady once, and she actually tried to get in the car and hurt whoever was handing it to her. I think it was my dad. We drove off, the homeless lady hanging outside the back of our car. It was bad. It was a bad situation. I don't understand why, though. I mean, the fucking wrapper is closed. People need to simmer down. Simmer down. Ah, man. So that was my Vegas trip. That's the little thing about homeless people. I know there's been a recent scandal in the YouTube community. I might be too late for this. But Jax23, he's that British PC gamer. He's a British man. He asked for naked pictures of a girl. And at first I was like, no big deal, right? She was 15. So I think he ended up closing his channel, and I think what a lot of people are asking, was it worth closing your channel? Yes. In Britain, the age of consent is 16, but the age that you need to be to send naked pictures over the interwebs is 18. So technically, that's illegal. So let me ask you guys something. Do you think that's fair? Right? Do you think that closing your channel due to what I would call, I don't know what the exact name of the statute of law over in Britain is, but what I would call statutory rape over the internet, so internet rape, which is a fetish. I love the internet. So like that's what you would call it, I guess. Do you think that's fair to close your Call of Duty YouTube channel? He had like 200,000 subscribers, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to look this up real quick. Well, I don't want to segue too much. But, I can't look it up. That's right. So, yeah. So, he's got quite a few subscribers. And he closed it because of it. And I think that's correct. Because it's a 15-year-old girl, and apparently she didn't like it. I mean, who would? Like, if that was my sister, she's 14 years old, I wouldn't be happy if some fucking British Call of Duty commentator was asking her for naked pictures. I'm like, what the fuck? Seriously. That's some fucked up shit, let me tell you. Regardless, though, it's a bad situation, I think, for everyone. But, I want to talk about this gameplay a little bit. I don't really talk about gameplay a lot, but it's a pretty long one, and I do want to explain why I'm playing something completely different from what I usually do. This is a Battlefield Backlund 2 on the PC. And let me just run down a list of differences between PC and look at that PC and console Battlefield Backlund 2. First of all, console runs at 30 frames per second, and I think I was actually running at 30 frames per second because my fraps wasn't optimized at this point. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I usually don't, but so I was running at 30 frames because I had set like the cap for 30 frames by accident. But it's my phone. I'm going to end it. But yeah, so I set that 30 frames per second, and yeah, so the difference between is first the frame rate. Second would be that the gameplay is a lot quicker. On PC, you're going to see a lot more people rushing around with submachine guns. You're going to see a lot more people running around as an engineer with a submachine gun, and there's a lot less like medics. I know on the console the primary class was a medic because there was such low recoil on the guns, and it was a little hard to control the recoil with the controller. But with the PC, since you're a lot more accurate with the mouse and keyboard, you can rock that shit easy. No big deal. No big deal. You're not like I'm terrible at this game. I have like what the fuck, man? I have like 10 hours underneath my belt for this map alone because I was playing on a 24-hour server. But still, I'm not very good. I just capped this gameplay randomly. I was like, well, let's start recording, and this one was decent, so I decided to record it. Also, the second difference being the third difference being between console and PC, really quickly, is the general mindset of it. It's a lot bigger game on PC, and every game type is utilized. So it's not just like squad deathmatch is like not played. Squad deathmatch is actually one of my favorite game types, and that's what I'm playing right now. And so it's not like an abandoned warehouse with whores inside of it, otherwise known as Las Vegas. So that's about it about the game. The difference between Call of Duty and Battlefield Bad Company 2, I know this is super late because this game came out last year, but I really want to rush it in as this game's a lot faster paced, a lot more tactical. Who the fuck is sending me a text message? Yeah, it's a lot more tactical and it's quicker. And it's not quick, I'm sorry, it's slower. But if you like that kind of thing, if you like a Medal of Honor-esque gameplay, this is going to be for you. This gameplay is coming to a close right now. I have a few more things I want to share with you guys, but I'll probably do that in the next gameplay. Because I will be talking about gaming for a little bit, because we know it's been a big 2 months, 3 months for gaming, and there's a lot of new shit coming out. I'm playing a lot of Oblivion on PC lately. I don't know if you guys want to see that. If you do, rate, comment, and subscribe. This video's over. Floppy Schmegma. Tell your friends. Tell your grandmother. I'm out. Peace!